And I'm still gonna say this because lately all of my videos go directly under a review before they get released to the public, but that's okay. I need y'all to understand, and I need the men to understand, and I need some of the ladies to understand because nobody's told you this. I tell you why I don't like those ads, where the ladies are saying, "Why does it smell like fish down there? Why does it?" And then they tell you you need to buy some product. What is not being said is that when a man has several partners, it could be that he's the only man you're laying with, right? And he could be dealing with 2 or 3 other women. He could be dealing with multiple women. If he's entering all those women and ejaculating in all those women, there's something that we have in our body called flora. We have good bacteria. We have bad bacteria. We have pH balance. So when men are sticking and moving, and he done been over there with her, and then he done went over there and he done spent some time with her, and then he come over to your house another week, another day out of the week or the next week, he's throwing off your flora, he's throwing off your pH balance. And people are advertising for creams and pills and stuff like that. And sometimes, ma'am, your problem is not going to be solved by a cream or a pill. Your problem is going to be solved by getting rid of that dirty peen. I want y'all to think about what I'm getting ready to say to you. I want you to pay attention to when it started. You never had an odor. You never itched. You never burned. None of that. You met him and you started laying with him. Now all of a sudden you got an odor. All of a sudden now you itching. Now all of a sudden you have reoccurring infections. It doesn't matter how much you go to the doctor. I don't care how many times you go to the doctor and get treated. If he doesn't get treated, he's going to continue to reinsert that infection, that bad bacteria from other women mixing with him, her fluids, all of those women mixing their fluids with his fluids, and soap don't wash that off. These are kind of things men will talk about women for smelling funny. But she didn't start smelling funny till she laid up with you. Because you laying up with anything you can get hands on. And you ain't clean. You're not washing. And when you do wash, you got something that soap won't wash off. You need an antibiotic. You need something to clean you off. You need to stop sticking yourself into everything you can get your hands on. So I need the ladies to understand, you ain't dirty. He's dirty. You laid down with a dirty dude. And he'll make you think it's you. And women who don't understand, and women who weren't taught this, they'll tell you it's you too. But they don't know. Women don't come here smelling like fish. You see those little ads? Ooh, why it smell like fish down there? If you do, go to the doctor and then get rid of him. Because if you go to the doctor and the doctor treat what you got and you go back and lay back down with him, it's going to come right back. Some of y'all stay in the doctor's office. Every 2 to 3 months, you got a fresh infection. Not because you dirty. Because you're dealing with dirty dick. That's why. Because you're dealing with somebody who don't have no self-control. You're dealing with somebody who just think women are to be used. So think about it. Did you itch before you started laying with him? Before you got with him? Did you smell funny before you got with him? Did it hurt? Did it burn before you met him? And now you with him and you just start laying with him. Now sometimes it burns, sometimes it itch. You know what's happening. I'm trying not to be too graphic, even though a lot of people are way more graphic. But you got issues down there that didn't start until he started getting on you. Until you start laying with him. Because he came to you with community pain. And even though he's the only one you laying with, you're not the only one he's laying with. And some of y'all are getting cheated on. You think you're in a relationship with a guy who's being faithful to you, and some of y'all are getting cheated on. And some of you may not be getting cheated on, but he didn't clean up from the last person he was with or the last couple of people he was with. So he may not be cheating on you, but he got bacteria that needs an ointment to get rid of it so he can stop infecting you with what's still on him from the last time he was with somebody else and else and else. So if you a man and you what's really sad is some men are so dirty and they done been with so many different women, and there's so many different women that don't understand this about their own bodies. They don't understand that they're getting it from the man they're with. They don't even know that a woman ain't supposed to smell like that, because every woman that they've been with smells like that. Because a lot of women, or some women, are getting passed around because they're being taken advantage of because of whatever situation that they're in, and they feel like they want to be with somebody or they need somebody, and they haven't learned yet you ain't got nobody. When you think you got somebody, you don't have nobody. So this is just a nice little auntie saying, don't just be looking at these ads talking about if it smells funny down there and your pH balance is off. If you was fine before he came along, he came dirty. And if he ain't cheating on you, he still got something on him from the last person or persons he was with. He dirty. You ain't dirty. He dirty. Okay? So, yeah. Let's keep that in mind. And men, before you say something else about how somebody smell, you go to the doctor. And you tell him how many times you done stuck yourself somewhere. And maybe let the doctor explain to you what's happening to your body that you are now inserting into women. That you turn around and say she been ran through. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that.